You know, when you're in your 20s, it's always can be a challenge. You could be broke, you're trying to make money. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to make money in your 20s. And even though I'm a little older than you, I've been making money since I was 11 years old, and I made a lot of money in my 20s, and I'm going to show you how to do it right here, right now. So stay with me and don't be broke ever again. I'm going to talk about how to start investing in your 20s, things to avoid and things you definitely want to do. And I'm going to show you where to focus your attention to make a lot of money in your 20s. So here we go. Let's make some money right here, right now. Here we go. So one of the most important things to making a lot of money in your 20s is to constantly work on yourself and improve yourself. When you get out of high school and you go into college, you're going to learn how to make money in terms of working in the system, getting a job, for example. Job in your 20s means just over broke, J-O-B, just enough money to be able to pay your bills, all right? But if you self-educate, if you follow your passion, if you learn about those things that you like and focus on personal development, you can make a lot of money in your 20s. By applying yourself in the areas that you're passionate about. My passion is helping people. I was a chiropractor for years and real estate. I love real estate, okay? So I like investing, I like making money. I'm sure you like the same, which is why you're watching these videos. So one of the most important ways to make a lot of money is buying and selling. Well, I used to buy in my 20s cars and sell them. I'd buy them off of private owners, fix them up, clean them up, and sell them. And I'd make money, right? Now, was it a lot of money? Well, when I was 20, making $3, $4, $5, $1,000 on a car, for me was a lot of money because it's all relative. When I went to work, I didn't make so much on a job. I got paid hourly. I was selling my time. So the difference between selling my time and selling my services or buying and selling a product were very different in terms of my compensation. When I was 16 years old, I was working at McDonald's, flipping burgers, making, you ready for this? $3.10 an hour. My brother said to me, Paul, do you think you could borrow your brother's truck and go out and do yard work and hauling and make more than $3.10 an hour? And I looked at him, I go, of course I can. And he looked at me and said, so then you got any questions or what? And I went and borrowed my truck and started doing hauling, right? And made way more money, $100 in a day versus working and making $20 working at McDonald's. And it was a lot more fun, you see? Buying and selling a product, a service. A lot of you would do very well and make a lot of money being in sales. Learn how to sell, how to communicate, and how to negotiate. And that's all what? Personal development, okay? Improving your communication skills, improving your negotiation skills. If we had it in blue, would you be ready to buy today? If I could get you that deal, would you be ready to go? If I found a piece of real estate that could make you wealthy, are you ready to sign on the dotted line? See, these are communication skills, negotiation skills, right? Tie downs, things that you as a young person want to learn in order to build your ability to buy, sell, close, make money, market, negotiate, and work potentially for a company or yourself selling their product or service. My nephew sold Cutco knives, okay? Today he makes well over a couple $100,000 a year selling air conditioning and heating system. What did he do? He learned at Cutco selling knives, the sales skills, door to door, talking to people, doing presentations. Well, now he sells $20, $30, $40, $50,000 system. But he started selling some knives, right? So learning how to sell, buying and selling a product or selling a service, learning those skills are important to make a lot of money in your 20s. Another way to make a lot of money in your 20s is to get into industries that pay a lot of money. And we're going to talk about those in just a minute. So go ahead and subscribe, and I'm going to show you where a lot of my friends made a lot of money and what industries they were in, and they're still very profitable today. So please subscribe, and we'll talk about that right now. Industries that pay well are medical sales, selling medical equipment, mortgage, real estate. A lot of money in those industries, okay? Stockbrokers can make a lot of money. People in finance can make a lot of money. I have one young guy I know, he makes between $60,000 and $80,000 a month selling mortgages. He's a real estate broker, okay? He does finance, private money stuff. Did he start out making $60,000, $80,000 a month? No, he started out making $5,000 or $10,000 a month, which for some of you may be a lot of money. But he built his skills and got better and better over time, and he made more money. Another way to make a lot of money in your 20s is to not buy a bunch of crap you don't need, so you have cash sitting around to invest in opportunities, either starting your own business or investing in some investment that's going to bring you money. I'm a real estate guy. That's where I invested my money when I was in my 20s and became a millionaire before I was 30. So your goal is to not spend a lot of money on what I call stupid shit. Don't buy brand new cars. Don't buy expensive stuff. Save your money, save your credit, save your ability to borrow on your credit for opportunities to buy and sell, to educate yourself, to invest in yourself, and to improve yourself so you have more value in the marketplace. Here's the next thing on how to make a lot of money in your 20s, okay? Don't waste your time going out to nightclubs and partying and doing drugs and drinking and hanging out till 4 or 5 in the morning and feeling like crap for 2 days. Don't do that. People that make a lot of money in their 20s are focused on what? Making a lot of money in their 20s. I was focused on learning. I was focused on building my business, focused on buying real estate. I was focused. You want to focus on personal development. You want to focus on making money. You want to focus on your passion. You don't want to be focused in some nightclub with a bunch of music, okay, and running around and not making any money, all right? You got to make sacrifices, my friend. So you can either have a lot of fun now and not have a lot of money later, or you could focus on earning and learning right now while you're young and have a lot of money and have a nice life later. When I got out of high school at 18, I was in college 4 days later. A lot of my friends were on the beach drinking beer. I don't drink, ever. Never, ever. So, in my opinion, you shouldn't either, because you don't have time for it, okay? And just know that your money maker, the thing that makes you money, is your mind, your education, your personal development. And if you're spending your time partying, sitting around, drinking, screwing around on your phone, binge watching Netflix, playing on Instagram all the time, you're not gonna make any money. So you watch this video because you wanted to know how to make a lot of money. Well, I'll tell you, there's only one time that success comes before work. Are you ready? Here it comes. It's in the dictionary, all right? So you got to work. My dad used to say, and I've said this in other videos, nothing comes to pass sitting on your ass, all right? And it's so much easier for you guys to make money in your 20s than it was for me. You have access to all this information for free right in your phone 24/7, 365. I mean, you're listening to a guy who's made millions and millions of dollars in real estate, taught programs that were $5,000 a head for 3 days, has done it, owned multiple businesses from casino to development to build property, marketing, seminars, all of it, okay? So I'm telling you from experience that the people that are most successful are the people that work on themselves and are focused. So if you want to make a lot of money in your 20s, you can. But you got to do the steps. And the steps involve investing in you. So let's talk about another important thing. Get your ass out of bed. Okay? Get up. Go to work. Dress up. Dress nice. Be looking good. Be fresh. Be groomed. Be well-spoken. Be those things. Do things that matter. Educate yourself. Get involved. Communicate. Get in activities. Isolate yourself from time to time. Set your goals. Focus on yourself. When I was in my 20s, I would go to a hotel room and stay there for 2 days and read Think and Grow Rich, the workbook, 17 aspects of success, and I'd say, how am I doing on this one? 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 When I was 21, I was reading and listening to Tom Hopkins' The Official Guide to Success, and I had a blueprint that had 60-day, 90-day, 6 months, 1 year, 5-year, 10-year, 20-year goals. 20-year goals, my friend. 20 years. So if you're 25 now, what are you going to be doing when you're 45? What are you going to be doing when you're 65? Most people that are 65 are broke or dead. They don't have any money. So if you're following the go to college, get a job, work in the industry format, a lot of people have followed that. Be smart. What happened? Most of them are not wealthy. The majority of people are poor in the United States. When I mean poor, I mean they're much wealthier than most people around the world, but they don't have any money. They have no money in their 401ks. 10, 15, 20, 50,000. What's that going to do? What's the average net worth in the United States? A couple 100,000 tops? Okay, is that where you want to end up? I don't think so. So it's very, very important if you want to be successful and rich in your 20s, be rich in knowledge, be rich in work, be rich in creating and developing yourself and creating and developing businesses. Become valuable. Work with somebody like me who's going to give you opportunities. You got to go where the money is. I use people like, I want to be a painter. Great, paint. You could make money someday as a painter. In the meantime, get your mortgage broker's license and do real estate. Do loans. Work in sales of medical equipment. Go where the money is, okay? And invest in it and learn the business. Another way to make a lot of money in your 20s is to create some subscription-based service, okay? I have a friend of mine who started a gym, right? So they had a membership service. Today you can have membership services online and create wealth, all right? Another way to make a lot of money in your 20s is, let's say you work in a dental office and you're a dental hygienist, okay? And you work in one dental office. All right, maybe you contract yourself out to several dental offices so you have more free time and you set your own schedule, more of an entrepreneur, right? Or maybe you work as an optometrist in their offices working on medical billing. And instead of working for one place, you work for several places and they all pay you $1,000 a month. So you got 5 paying you $1,000 instead of 1 paying you $2,500. So there's different models that you can do in terms of your skills and how you sell them, where people pay you as an independent contractor. You independently work for several businesses and you run your own show, okay? And speaking of showing, lastly and most important to making a lot of money in your 20s, show up. Business owners like me can't tell you how many people we tried to hire that didn't even show up for an interview. All right. When I worked in my 20s, I worked for a chiropractor who was very successful, and I modeled, matched, and mirrored him. Tony Robbins used to talk about this a lot. I studied under Tony Robbins in 1991 with his Date with Destiny, and I invested $7,000 I barely had and went there, and I was around some very top achievers. So what he talked about was matching, modeling, and mirroring people back then, and modeling success, because he used to say success leaves clues, right? He's been pretty successful, wouldn't you say? Success leaves clues, okay? And the clues are what? They invest in themselves, they have their own businesses, they buy real estate, they don't waste a lot of money, they're ethical, they're honest, most of them don't drink or party, they're kind of boring, right? But they're all over the world. You can meet them all over the world, traveling, living cruise ships, enjoying their life. And that's the life you can have by doing the things I'm talking about in your 20s. Makes a big difference, your 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s, and 70s. So if you're interested in learning more from me, I'm coming out with a book regarding real estate and building wealth. Grab the link down below and fill it out, and we'll send you the book, okay? I'm here to help you, so let me, okay? All right, I'll see you in the next video.